Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
As tensions escalate in the ever-evolving Middle Eastern geopolitical landscape, U.S. President Donald J. Trump addressed the press outside of the White House earlier today before embarking on Air Force One en route to the Netherlands for the NATO summit. Here's a recap of the president's recent remarks concerning current conflicts between Iran and Israel, along with footage of the 7 U.S. Air Force B-2 Spirits as they first prepared to support Operation Midnight Hammer out of Whiteman Air Force Base.
I'm not happy that Israel's going out now. There was one rocket that I guess was fired overboard. It was after the time limit and it missed its target. And now Israel's going out. These guys got to calm down. It's ridiculous. I didn't like plenty of things I saw yesterday. I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. And I didn't like the fact that the retaliation was very strong. But in all fairness, Israel unloaded a lot. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was violated by one rocket that didn't land anywhere.
The involved B-2 stealth bomber pilots began their safe return to Missouri's Whiteman Air Force Base on Sunday.
I think it's been completely demolished. I think the reason we're here is because those pilots, those B-2 pilots, did an unbelievable job. And you know, the fake news, like CNN in particular, they're trying to say, well, I agree that it was destroyed, but maybe not that destroyed. You know what they're doing? They're really hurting great pilots that put their lives in the line. Those pilots hit their targets. Those targets were obliterated, and the pilots should be given credit. They're not after the pilots, they're after me.
The 7 B-2 bombers landed at approximately 12 noon after completing Operation Midnight Hammer, which has been described by the Department of Defense as the largest B-2 operational strike ever.
The B-2 pilots did their job. They did it better than anybody could even imagine. They hit late in the evening. It was dark with no moon, and they hit that target with every one of those things, and that place is gone. But when I see CNN all night long, they're trying to say, well, maybe it wasn't really as demolished as we thought. It was demolished. You take a look at the pinpricks, and you see that place is gone.
Whiteman Air Force Base lives by their mission statement: execute nuclear operations and global strike anytime, anywhere.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.
Whiteman Air Force Base is a regular participant here at Nellis Air Force Base's Red Flag exercises that take place 3 times per year. Reporting from Las Vegas and sending it back over the hump to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.